Time. Good morning to you, George.
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
Mm. And I hope you can hear me clearly.
Yes, I can.
Mm. Well, first of all, let's start from because there's this whole discussion of assessments where we are currently and whether you think, before we even get to whether cooperative mining is the way to go, because there are those you will also admit that what you are proposing sounds more like the MPP's community mining scheme. Do you admit that it sounds like that?
So can I come again? The line was faint.
Mm. I am asking whether you admit that what is being proposed with cooperative mining sounds more like the community mining scheme.
No, I wouldn't accept that. Good morning once again to your cherished listeners. And greetings from our able minister, Honorable Emmanuel Amakoshubwa. The vision of the president through Honorable Amakoshubwa, the deep thinker, is very clear and simple. We can all recollect that during 2021, had gone government set up NALEP, that is National Alternative Employment Livelihood from illegal miners. The aim was to give alternative livelihood to illegal miners when Galamsey was operating and stopping illegalities in the mining sector. And the reality was that you and I can accept the fact that they failed. That was the reason why even our virgin forest, now we all know that the airline was even given the mandate or per the constitution saying that it's only large scale mining that can be done in our forest, but rather small scale mining license was given to party apparatchiks and friends and family of that government. And when it comes to community mining was the name was community in the thinking that it is for the community, but it was individuals, non-individuals who were party members that was given places that geological investigations was not even done, but they just went to mine in their own way, and individuals made money for themselves, and the community didn't benefit. But cooperative mining is clear that community base must own the mine, the indigenous Ghanaians in the community. Alternative proper livelihood is going to be given to our young men who are mining illegally in our river bodies and our virgin forests. If you are stopping them from doing illegalities, what is the alternative livelihood? Honorable Emmanuel Amakofiwa, the land minister, through cabinet, passed a movement that we should set up corporate minings in the communities where we have gold deposit, because those who are around the sea go to fish on the sea for a livelihood or for a living. So if we are stopping these young guys, and bro, statistically, if you are going to check those who are into this mining and illegal mining, age-wise, they are from 15, like 18 to 35 and 40. And they are young people, and if you are driving them away from the illegalities in the mining sector, what will be their livelihood? Already, unemployment is skyrocketing. So we need to get a better and a meaningful, sustainable jobs for them through mining. So the mandate of cooperative mining is to make sure that the indigenous of that community, Nananum, form a cooperative to mine responsibly. 10 to 25 community people come together, and through cooperative mining, we go and do investigations about the land where gold deposit that is there. We are even looking at more on rock than alluvia mining, which is destroying our water bodies, and mining in our forest. So therefore, if the geological investigation is done, we go through Minerals Commission and the EPA to get licensing for them to mine responsibly. The proceeds that will come from the mine is shared in percentage. Like 80% will go to the investor who will support the indigenous who are the owners of the cooperative mining. 5% of the proceeds will go to the chief that owns the land. You and I can attest to the fact that every land is owned by a chief or a family or individual. So it goes to the chief. 5% of that amount will go to a community development fund that will be used to develop that community, not being sent to maybe our national conference that will be used at anywhere in Ghana, but a 5% fund set up as community development fund, then 5% fund into reclamation fund that will be used to reclaim the land, then 5% will go to our concept, that is responsible corporate mining and skill development, to take care of our operations. So my brother, comparing community mining that was owned by individuals, hiding behind the name community, and responsible corporate mining, that I'm saying that 80% will go to the indigenous that own the mine, and the composition is 10 to 25% of indigenous that come from the community. For instance, when it comes to Asankregwa, where I come from, it will to be maybe Asankregwa Youth Cooperative Mining or Asankregwa Mining, that 10 from that community to 25 will register and own the mine. Then out of it, 5% will go to Nana who owns the land, and Nana will spend the money in that community, and the money will remain in that community. 5% into a development fund that will be used in helping to construct maybe bridges, construct schools, pipe-borne water, and 5% will go to reclamation land that will be used to reclaim that land. Then 5% will go to and then we have one model in responsible corporate that is called agriculture and development. We have skill development in it. So if we reclaim this land, those that can be used in agriculture will be used to even feed the community. So my brother, how can the community mining of yesterday be compared to a corporate mine that I was explaining to you?
I see. And you partly answered the next question I'm coming to before I'll come and ask another question on the cooperative mining. I was asking, okay, so what you said, partly it was also promised by those in community mining. But I want to find out from you. I'm sure you have done an assessment of what community mining ultimately became. What is your assessment? What did they do with the community mining scheme?
If you heard me, yeah, that was I was saying that the name community mining was given that it is community that will be owned the mine, but the mines were owned by individuals, and the painful part of it is that these individuals will give it out to foreigners like the Chinese and other foreigners. They mine and take the money out of this country. And if community mining succeeded, we didn't be coming with this corporate mining we are talking today. And corporate mining, mind you, is a combination of community mining and NALEP that I said earlier, that National Alternative Employment and Livelihood Program, together with community mining. So community mining itself was a fiasco. It was a pretentious program to enrich party apparatus, friends and family, and the painful part, like I was saying, giving out to foreigners to own the mines. Mines will be taken out, as compared to what I'm saying earlier, that this cooperative mining is a cooperative that will be owned by the indigenous from that community. For instance, we just lined Alabukazo and Area community man last week, and it is being owned by the Area and Alabukazo chief, then the community. They will look for investors, and if they don't have investors, we will aid them get someone who will mine for them, and the process will remain there. So my brother, we cannot say it is the same community mine we are going to implement. This is a different approach from the deep thinker, Honorable Emmanuel Amakufubwa, and the visionary president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
When it comes to currencies, there are those, when you speak to finance people, they always tell you that gold is at the top of all currencies. Now, a concept can be developed, very nice, beautiful concept. Like you said, if community mining has succeeded, you'll not be doing cooperative mining necessarily, because it would have been given to the community. What are the assurances and what are the things you're doing to ensure that ultimately, because the currency gold is involved, it is not hijacked by a few individuals to their benefit?
The assurances is simple, like I said earlier, that it is the community that is going to mine. The criteria is that it is indigenous from that community that has the right to own those mines. The first most important thing is that you have to register with the Registrar General Department. So that is what we will look at first. So if you bring your registration document, you do a check from the Registrar General Department, and it's not indigenous that from that community that has registered the corporate mining. Straight away, you are disqualified. So the first criteria alone gives power and authority to the community to own the mine. And we are working in collaboration with the Minerals Commission and the EPA to give them licensing. We are not doing it alone. Every region or municipal or district that we've gone to, we fall on the district or municipal chief executive to invite the community and Nananum in a stakeholder meeting to discuss how to own it. So, my brother, it isn't like someone is coming from somewhere and go and do it his own thing. You have to go through our laws before you can own the mine. And you have to get a permit from the EPA. You have to get the license from the Minerals Commission before you can have access to this cooperative mining. So that is the clear difference.
I see. The reason I'm asking about assurances is because there are many times when you say, okay, this business can only be done by Ghanaians. Same Ghanaians will become a front for foreigners. So they register, you see at the Registrar General Department that is belong to the community. But they will sell their right ultimately to foreigners who will then end up being the beneficiaries. What happens in circumstances where you see that is what is happening constantly?
My brother, that is why I'm saying that from the question you are coming back in, you understand that because of bad people, that is the reason why we set the police station. If you don't have bad people in the society, we wouldn't have set up the police station. We know that everybody would do things right, and we don't even set up the court for us to go to court. So I understand you that yes, people may try to abuse it, but the assurances I'm giving to you is that the minister that the president has appointed and we are working for, it's not the minister who will allow us to do what we like. And you and I can attest to the fact that the president, since he assumed office, has shown commitment that he will not spare any of his appointees if you go against the laws of this nation. So I am assuring you that the right things are going to be done. And if you don't go through the processes as the operations head of our president, on behalf of my boss and our team, we won't allow you to mine. And my brother, I'm a young man. Responsible corporate mining should be in the last place of work. There should be a better tomorrow for me. Whatever we do today is what will prepare us to get better things ahead of us. So, my brother, I can assure the good people of this country that where we've got into this illegal mining, we cannot afford to fail our people. And we assure them that we are going to do the right things. We're going to make sure that the rules of the game will be followed so that we achieve the desired results.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for speaking to us.
Thank you too. May God bless you. And before I go,
okay,
we are begging our brothers from the NPP.
Okay.
They should stop being hypocrite. We are talking about illegalities in the mining sector today because of what they've perpetrated on this country. They've caused harm and havoc to our forests and our river bodies. If they were not able to do it in 8 years, how then do they think that we can use 8 months to it? But even in 8 months, we want to Ankobra River last week with our sector minister. And in 9 months, Blue Water Guard, together with our security forces, have done tremendously well. The timidity level of our rivers is coming down. You can check subsequently from Ghana water. So please, we beg them. The discerning ones that are asking that we do more. Yesterday on GTV, our minister assured Ghanaians that the Siandi minds should trust and believe in him that together with the president, we will make sure we turn our water bodies to blue and our green forest to green. So for the NPP, we beg them, they should give us a break and rather offer better solutions than trying to make political gains out of what they have caused. Their mess that we are carrying, we beg them, they should give us a break and let us do the right thing and help Ghanaians.
But they also suggest that they also inherited a problem. That's why in 2017 they had to place a ban on small-scale mining. So you cannot blame them for the problem.
My brother, check them from 2017 2024. You can attest to the handbook the MPP caused us. NDC never played an ostrich game in 2017 that everything was well. No. His Excellency, then when he was president, was doing his best, fighting the illegalities. And another than Kufuor went to a boss secretary Ghanaians into that William Kekase, literally mean that the NDC and his people are saying, I'm coming to collapse Galamsey, but I'm coming to make sure that you do it and do it the best way for yourself. And what happened? My brother, if it was done the best way, you and I would not be discussing illegalities in the mining sector. So please, I understand you, it wasn't the best in 2017. But as we speak now, it's a national security issue based on the atrocities the NPP have caused this nation. So they should give us room. We appreciate that a lot needs to be done. And the minister that we are working for, Honorable Emmanuel Amakofibua, everybody can attest to his integrity. He is a man who will not allow himself to be used in destroying nature. And like I showed you earlier, together with my boss, engineer Pedro, we will do the right thing and make sure that Ghanaians will live in peace around our river bodies and our green forest.
Thank you, George. George Dadzie Jr. is Deputy Coordinator Operations, responsible Cooperative Mining and Skills Development Program. And of course, later on, next week, hopefully, because when we're in Crawford, I actually had a sit-down conversation with his boss.
Okay.
Yeah, Pedro. We spoke about this whole initiative in extenso. So we will share that conversation with you, exactly what they will be doing and what his own, they've been doing a tour of some of the places and what they've been finding, some of the things people have been telling them. Nancy, some of them will shock you. Anyway, SMU first, then Nancy will share with us a statement that has been issued by the United